SENTB, the better global transfer service. With just a click. Within a blink. Handy global transfers. Simpler, smarter, better. SENTB.
Hello, good evening. Namaste. This is Meghanath Poudel, President of the Society of Nepalese Students in Korea, SONSIK. And today I am the host for the SONSIK Open Forum, the special episode. I would like to welcome you all in our special open forum. So today's session, we are starting with the different format. Our title for today, The Voices of the Global Students, Navigating Life and Culture in South Korea. We're trying to reach out the students, not only the Nepali students, but from the other nationalities, how they are studying, how they are gaining the higher study here in Korea. We will share their experiences of student life in Korea, and we will talk about the cultural diversity, how they are feeling, how they are experiencing here in South Korea. So we will also get the insight into the student associations, like we have the Society of Nepalese Students in Korea. So we are going to introduce the student association from other country. So without delay, I would like to welcome here our special guest from 3 countries, Mr. our
Yes.
Mr. Khvat Bunrath from Cambodia. Hi,
Good
you're welcome.
evening. Good evening, everyone.
Welcome.
Yes. Nice to meet
Hi,
you.
nice to meet you. I would like to welcome here Dr. Yanymee Chani, Dr. Chani from all the way from Peru. Welcome,
Hi,
Dr. Chani.
thank you for the
And I
invitation.
would like to welcome here Miss Kanti Khatiwada from Nepal.
Hello
I would
and
like to
namaste,
welcome
everyone.
Namaste. Oh,
And thank you, Meghanath sir, for the open forum. Excited to see you all.
okay, very good. Thank you so much. So I would like to welcome you all. Yeah. So unmute your you can unmute and you can speak. So let me start with the introduction. So I would like to start with the introduction, and let us start from Cambodia. Mr. Nai,
Uh,
I would like
yes,
to ask
yes.
your short introduction, and we will start our further discussion.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Khvat Bunrath, and you guys can call me Nai. And I'm from Cambodia, and currently doing my master degree uh, in Seoul National University of Science and Technology. And this the last semester in South Korea, and I'm going to back to Cambodia soon, uh, in this August. And I am also a committee member of the Cambodian Students Association in Korea too. Nice to meet you guys.
Wow,
Nice to meet you.
thank you for coming. Yeah, so all the way from Peru, Dr. Yanmei, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, I just finished my PhD in Seoul National University. I was doing my PhD on molecular medicine. Before, I just study also my master degree in Hallyu University in Chuncheon. It's mean I study here first master degree, and then I start to do my PhD in Seoul National University. And And this year I joined my postdoc in Seoul National University. Thank
Wow.
you.
So, may I ask your major and the course you are taking, and then your expertise? May I ask?
Yes, and first, my master, I study food science and nutrition. And the second,
Mhm.
I study medicine, but focus more in cancer.
Mhm. Mm, I see. Yeah. So we will talk further discussion later. So let me introduce here Miss Kanti Khatiwada from Nepal.
Okay. Hello and namaste everyone. I am Kanti Khatiwada. I'm from Nepal and currently I'm studying in Namseoul University in Jordan. And my major is addiction rehabilitation counseling, but I'm the PhD final semester student and currently I'm pursuing my research in mental health and counseling.
Wow, great. Yeah, nice to meet you all. Yeah. So I'm very excited that we are talking. Even we are different from the nationality, we have a different background, and we have a same platform. We are sharing the same platform of the SONSIK, the open forum. So from this forum, our aim to gather the insights from the different backgrounds, and especially we are very happy to um, have the representative from the student association from Cambodia, student association from Peru, and the student association from Nepal. So, um, in the next step, we would like to talk about the situation of the students, the status of the students in different country. So, as we talk about the status of the students from the different country, like from the SONSIK, we have around more than the 6,000 students here in Korea. So we have SONSIK, the Society of Nepalese Students here in Korea. So we will talk about the SONSIK activities after a while. So we would like to hear the student association's activities from Cambodia and from Peru first. So let us hear from the students' association's activities from all the way from Cambodia. Mr. Nai, could you
Yeah,
please share the activities of your student association from Cambodia?
yeah. Okay. I will do a briefly introduction of the Cambodian Student Association in Korea. Uh, the Cambodian Student Association in Korea was established in 2011, and the purpose is uh, providing and supporting our Cambodian students who want to study in Korea and also currently residing in Korea. And this year is our ninth mandate committee members, and our president is Mr. Kim Seung Hai, and we divide into the three teams: academic research, research team, communication and administration team, and culture and sport affairs. And just pass. And so, what do we do in South Korea? Our Cambodian Association student in South Korea is our main goal is to assist our students in any way as much as possible, as well as representing Cambodia on the international stage. And also, we assist the students living in South Korea, and also representing our country at the different events in South Korea, and also in other country around the world. And also we provide the job and opportunity to share to our students, our Cambodian students in Korea, and also the scholarship opportunity to uh, Cambodian students even in Korea and also in Cambodia. And moreover, we also provide Korean language and topic programs. And in this year, we had a topics exam program that was touched by me also. And also, we do supporting our embassy in doing like such a cultural event or another kind of events too. And our we do have some like program like you can see here. There's a program called CISA Voice, which we posting the newsletter of the experience of students, and also the academics life, also the social life in South Korea to the social network like Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, Telegrams, any kinds of media. And also we do have the hotlines so that our students can contact us when they have the emergency problems or accidents or something that they need in emergency. So they can call by phone, and we do have the Telegram group, which is we actively almost 24 hours, I can say. And when they have problem, they can contact us by that hotlines. And also we do have the program called CSAC Talk. It's similar to what are we doing right now, like these forums. And mostly we do the CSAC talk related to the topic which related to the academic life, also like experience in South Korea, difficulty and like achievements and anything that our students can share to the our community. And also we also like invite Cambodian students from other countries such as in Japan, in China, in USA, to attend the talk so that they can share the experience to our community. And so, like in the divisions of our association, we do have the three divisions. As I said before, first is academic research affair. Mostly, like they do the research on the academic programs, and also they host the program like I have talked before, like the CSAC talk, CSAC voice, and also they host the program which is mentoring uh, the newly coming student, also the student who want to apply for a scholarship to South Korea, such as GKS or uh, other kinds of scholarship. So we do have the supporting program for the students, Cambodian student who wants to study in South Korea too. And another division is a culture and sport affair. So mostly they provide the culture events such as Cambodian culture show or the like exchange culture program with other countries and also with South Korea. And also they host the sport programs such as the football match, and mostly we do only football match. And we hope to have the match with yeah, other association from other countries, such as SONSIK and such as here. And also like we want to expand like the type of sports. Like so normally we do only football match, but we want to expand to some kind of other sports which we can learn from other countries also. And the last one is the communication and administration affair. And this division is uh, like they communicate with some organization and also like with embassy, with the Korean governments, also with the sponsors of our association. And I am also the member in this division too. Yes, this is our short information of our association. Thank you for listening.
Wow, that's great. Thank you so much for sharing this wonderful information to us. Isn't it very wonderful? What do you think,
Yes, thank
Miss Kanti, about the association that Cambodia Association, Student Association is doing for the students here in Korea?
Yeah, it's so nice to hear about the events, sports, cultural sharing, and everything. That's really interesting and very nice to hear about
Mhm.
that.
Mhm. Yeah, that's great. So, you're really guys doing very great for the sake of the students here in Korea, Cambodian students. May I know the total the students, Cambodian students here in Korea? How many students are
Ah,
studying?
I forgot to talk about that. Like we currently we do have the uh, Cambodian students about 436 students, and this semester there are more like 40 students. They are coming to South Korea,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
through
Oh,
the
nice.
GCAS program. Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
researchers
Oh,
released like yeah.
yeah. So, well, mostly they are the undergraduate, graduate. What level mostly the students are studying? The the
Mostly just
majority.
mm, graduate students. Uh, there's a more graduate student than the undergraduate. Like in
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for that very informative presentation. So next, we will hear from Peru. We will get some information from Peru Student Association. So let me welcome here Dr. Yanymee, Dr. Chinia. What name is more better sounds for you? We cannot hear you. Can you please unmute yourself? Your mic, please. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see my country, so I think
Okay, please. Yeah,
I,
yeah, yeah.
uh, yes, I say, what you question? I didn't listen well.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you will start your presentation about your uh,
Yes,
association. Yeah.
I should put full, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, I will. Okay,
Hmm.
okay. I want to introduce about the association. The call is ASAPEC, and Association Academic Peruano Koreana is in Spanish, but usually we call it just ASAPEC. ASAPEC actually is one group uh, who uh, is integrated by Peruvians who have studied or are studying on universities now. And this is more to help to between. We want to do some connection between Korea and Peru. So we tried to from long time ago. Actually, this idea to make the association is my idea because I was a long time here in Korea. So I tried to first to do one project, live project, and then I introduced this project to one ambassador in 2017 first. And was focused most in that time. I want to focus more in science. It means CTA like science, technology, innovation. But then more students coming to Korea with different mayor. So we try to include them more. So in 2021, again, I met another ambassador. So I already met two ambassadors in Korea here from Peru, and I proposed the idea again to make one association, but not only just CTI, like means not only science or technology or innovation, it's mean not only engineers or scientists. Also, we can include another major. So in this last year, in 2021, I called many students because in that year, in 2021, I saw more Peruvian students come to Korea to study. So I think that that's the time, right time to make a group and told them what we can do. So in that's the third stage, I try to call them and we try to do some meetings from February until September, around that some months. We had so many meetings and then we decided how to call the organization. And in the end, we try to make as a PEC, who try to looking for more cooperation, like I said before, between Peruvians and Korean institutions or individuals, even though that. But there are different target or goal. Actually, we want to share or we want to disseminate some scholarship because we saw in Korea there are many opportunities, but my country, even though Latin country, we don't know when I'm in XGKS, when I'm looking for a scholarship, there are not many information about scholarships in Korea. Yes, maybe GKS is the most famous, but there are more. There are more scholarships. So we try to get experience from different students and we try to share what kind of scholarship they are in Korea. Not only GKS, there are also another like KAIS, like SENU Global also scholarship, or also there are some universities have own scholarships so that we can share that with our community. This is the one point. And second is also to try to help our embassy because there are do many projects sometimes. They do sometimes some seminar. So we also can maybe give some suggestions about some points. So because even though they are students in Korea, but most of them they are really professional. It means they work. They were in ministry in Peru or they were in academy. So they have also experience work, that's why they come study here because many students who is now in Korea, they already work in ministry. This means not only they just came from bachelor to came to do master. No, usually in Peru, we after finish the undergraduate, we start to work. After you work 1 or 2 years, you come here usually. This means you already enrolled in some work. That's why they have some experience. So we try to make the group with different targets in this point. Another point important, and the first is the first aspect thing that we try to make different, uh, how to say, like directive, like president, right, secretary, something like this, from different university and different major. So most of them now they graduate now. So some of them just 2 or 3 people is remain here. So that's why we need to call again to the new students who came this year to make the group. So ASAPEC is very young organization. If you know from Latin community, we don't have like association, student association. So we are actually the first who is organized and who do many events. After ASAPEC is made in 2021, last year I tried to introduce this project, because I introduced like project to Colombia embassy, to Chile embassy, to make similar like us. Actually, they already start to do something, but the community for students, those countries, there are not many. So that's the point. Latin countries, we are many Latin countries here, but for every country, we don't have many students. So they all sometimes come and go up. So they and then finish. So we try to keep how to do the relationship with the people is studying now here and the people already left. So how to make the connection both. So we also have more students in Korea. Actually, all these people try to help to us how to organize the organization in the best way. I'm also from different university, like I mentioned before. So we started in 2021, almost in October, around that time, to the first seminar about scholarship. We only focus on scholarship. They are in Korea. It's mean GKS, for example, DTMM is one scholarship for management in sport. We also try to share in KAIS. Also, we have also COICA. I don't know if your country have that international office. There's also one kind of scholarship my country have, not all countries have, but we also try to share every opportunity in Korea who already Peruvians they are taking. So we try to share the experience. Even though we try to call to the embassy to share a scholarship, the embassy sometimes they get. It means sometimes the embassy have some connection with some foundation or some company. So and then we got some scholarship, and then we can share with all people. And then because we in last year we start October and December we try to do another seminar about psychology. For us, we already passed the COVID time, but in that time we have many problems with coming out. So we try to focus on the psychology part because how to give some tips or recommendation about good health, to living here because we are living outside. We need sometimes suggestion about how to keep, how to release the stress. So we call some person professional to give some advice for that. So it was very interesting this event. And 2022, this actually is the main idea I had before. For me, association, for me, my project when I wrote, and the project was the excuse to make one association is to have the first meeting of Peruvian researchers in South Korea. It's been before we don't have any meeting about only research. It's not focused about only science or technology engineer. We try to because we are few students, we are not many, so we try to join all majors. It's mean all majors like social, also science. So we try to make all research, even though no scientists social scientists, something like this. We share our research what we did here because many people do sometimes research, and some people want to come from my country. They don't know exactly what subject they can follow. For example, some person here in Korea they start some project, but they never how you say sometimes they never share. They don't have a platform to show the kind of research they are doing. So that's why in Peru, if some people can listen, that some people come directly here and they can continue the same project they are doing before. Something like that's the idea. And that's point we because it started like 2022 in February. We passed COVID, so we try to do like something like online because online event because we are not sure how will be the impact. We just coming out from we finished the COVID time, so we do online the first meeting with the help of a sponsor, the Korean embassy in Peru. So in that time, we try to make all profiles for all researchers in Korea, what kind of major they have, what they are doing here, how they come here. So we try to show every part about researchers in Peru. And then we do connection with Peruvian students who never come to Korea, but they have the chance to introduce the work they're doing in Peru, like give like motivation, like you want to try to say, oh, this your research you are doing in Peru, you can improve this. This is the platform. The moment you can also show you work, but not maybe like presentation, like oral presentation, but by poster was okay. So we do something like this, some ideas. We always try to interact with Peruvian students there in Peru also. So another event 2022, we do GKS, also many associations try to focus in GKS. We also try to show some experience about GKS, about history, about Korea. And also last year was important year for us because in 2023, we have 60 years diplomatic relationship with South Korea and Peru. And we do many events actually last year in 2023 with Peruvian embassy. So he's my ambassador, Paul Douglas Parodi. He's as the ambassador maybe until 2 years more. And he's the person now to try to help to us how to make more interaction with students and also with the embassy. So we also focus, like I said before, in GTS for postgraduate students, undergrad students, and also the DTM scholarship. Like for us, is very important. That's because I think only we have one Peruvian who already got this scholarship, like Beca or scholarship dream together master. Maybe you know about that. It's in SENU, Seoul National University. It's only for people who want to do some master in management, sport management. So we try to share that opportunity. And the idea, we always have very, how you say, I always try to make different kind innovation in every event we do. Last year, because in 2022 we do the first meeting about Peruvians in Korea, I say why not to do Latins in Korea. So last year I proposed this project to different embassies and they like it. So they join different countries, Latins, to make together like first Latin meeting researchers in South Korea because we have some common problems, right? Like maybe Asia or like maybe Europe. We usually the continent share some similar problems about social problems, so we can maybe do something and show what we can, what we're doing here in Korea. Actually, the when we together made a meeting, we are many Latins. But sometimes when we divided them by country, you will see few. So that was very nice idea, and the ambassador liked us. All ambassador was agree, and the event was very successful because it's my first time in that moment to find how to say sponsors for this event because we need to have many companies. There are many things here to prepare, and we got. Actually, was very grateful because my country, the Societas APEC, also another society, we try to find some monies to get to do this kind of event and was very nice. They're all my ambassadors. This means ambassadors from different countries. Until now, they are working because last year that event was done. So they are my ambassador, the ambassador from Mexico, the next is ambassador from Chile, Colombia, Argentina, and the next person is the representative from GKD Center. Actually, my country has some connection with GKD Center, and they give the place to do every event. Actually, it's my second time or third time. They give the same place to do the events. Same for my embassy who do every coordination about to get the place. So there are also all sponsors and especially the companies. You need to know we have also Latin community in Korea. Every year is growing more, and now also restaurants like Ecuador or even the Peruvians now they try to also support us to make some meetings and also to give sometimes food or something like this. And this is all the companies, even though SNU, Seoul Hakio, Seoul National University, try to also support to event. Another also companies try to support us on our event last year. And like I said before, we have some restaurants in Peru. Maybe next time you can try. You also can visit. For example, like you have Lima Plus here in Seoul. We usually to have they give some place to us to do some meeting. So like you see, for example, in the first picture is the restaurant Lima Plus, and the second is the Tribu. Now maybe it's will be closed. I'm not sure, but it's another place very nice in Itaewon, and we also may meetings. I mean, we don't have a special place for a meeting, so usually I talk with different owner from restaurants. I say, oh, we can do here the meeting. They say, okay. So how many? So we always organize that's part, and always after that we dance because, like you know, Latin we miss our music, so we want to also dance or music from our countries. And also we tried to last year to do some events in Peru. Especially we want to work with Korean embassy. Actually, I have two sides who always I work. In Korea, I work with Peruvian embassy, but in Korea, in Peru, I always connect with the Korean embassy. So we are working with them also. We sometimes we have some represent there, some volunteers there, so they can do something there. They can go to the event. So what's very nice to do also have some people interested to come to Korea. They also help to us in Peru. So there also we have some sponsors for the scholarship, and these the people who support us for a long time. It's mean every ambassador, like you see, my first ambassador before, the new ambassador Peruvians, also Korean ambassador in Peru, and some also ministry, special for outside, for ministry, and some collaborators. This mean institutions who support us. There are many now in Sankin, and this is our website. You also can check it something about us. We are very new, but we do many things in this time. Okay, this is all. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. It's great. All the way from Peru, and then the introduction of and the activities from the Peru. So that's so interesting. So from the point viewpoint of Nepali student, how do you think about the activities that two countries are doing? Miss Kanti Kathiora, I want to get some insights from Miss Kanti Kathiora.
Okay, first, I really appreciate that she was doing so much for herself, also running to meet the ambassadors, all to introduce the project and all that things. That was incredible. And the next, I really loved their way of scholarship program to introduce to the students because most of the students really concerned about the scholarship because a free program is always good for a student because they will be a little bit, as I'm a mental health student also, they will be less stressed, and that is a very good thing for them. And their repetitive programs, even in Peru or even in here in Korea, that obviously reimburse the students, like they will be encouraged to will be well engaged in here also, like that. Your countries, like our countries, SONSIK, like your organization also, that is very much beneficial for them, for their cultural diversity also.
Thank you.
That's
Now I
great.
remember when that question he asked to Mega. You can call Meghanath
Yes.
or Mega. How are you?
It's okay, Mega. Okay.
Mega. You can call me Johnny. Johnny. I now remember
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
asked the
Okay.
King what he asked. You can call me Johnny. Now I remember Johnny,
Okay.
and sorry
Okay.
because I got a little sick, so my mind is a little. That's why
Uh,
I'm a little tired. Thank you for your words, Kanti. Yes, actually, that was a very hard work. And that's
Mhm.
because I just started to do like writing when I first time. It's a
Mhm.
little crazy actually. When I went 2017, I showed to the ambassador. I was like, "What is this? So how many students
Mhm.
are there now?" In that time, we are 17. This means 1 7.
Mhm.
Only students in 2017. He says too few
Mhm.
students. We cannot do anything with 17 students. And then I was, monitoring every year, 2018.
Mhm.
So I saw increasing,
Mhm.
and then I said, okay, we are more than 30. We can do so like this. Now we are almost 70, 80 last year, 85. It's including people who study Korean language, exchange students around us,
Mhm.
85, 80. So it's considered number. So we can do more things. Um,
Mhm.
so we are very young. So you imagine now Peruvians like this, how will be another association? Actually, there are more
Mhm.
Latins that who will take, how you say, like control about us, because I don't know
Mhm.
how is the Sonsic association, but the problem here about association is some people left, right? When they leave, sometimes we don't know how to do the next step, who will continue the idea, because this is actually work, and this is voluntary work, because in our case we don't get any money. It means no one pays for us. It's something
Mhm.
social service for another people, right? To help to our country, right? To share some opportunities that maybe we didn't have before. When I was looking for, no any
Mhm.
information about us, no platform to
Mhm.
say this kind of information.
mm. Yeah. Thank you for the great insight. You can add anything from your side also, Mr. Nai from Cambodia. So before that, you want to add anything about the presentation from Miss Jani, Dr. Jani? I'm sorry.
It's okay, Yanni.
Mhm.
Okay. So um, from the SONSIK side, the Nepali students, the Society of Nepali Students in Korea, uh, is we are presenting always about uh, because we are organizing this the open forum to connect the students from the other country. So let me share the short video of SONSIK, so that will make a bit clear about the activities, how SONSIK is going, um, how the SONSIK is doing its activities. Actually, the technically it is not helping right now. I'm so sorry for that. Yeah. Um, the video file is not supported here. I'm so sorry for that. Okay. So I will present the video, the previous video. The new video doesn't work. So let me show the our previous video. Yeah, I'll wait. Oh, yeah, that was the video to introduce our Society of Nepalese Student in Korea. Sonsiek. Yeah.
Very
May I
nice.
have some? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Mr.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah.
was great. Like, yeah, like
Oh,
I
thank you.
wanted to, yeah, to copy like the way you do this video from something.
I have one
Actually,
question.
I want to
I
make
have,
the content like this. Yeah,
oh, please,
it's
please, please.
it's
Yeah.
very inspired. Yeah, very
Uh-huh.
nice.
mm,
Thank
very
you.
long time. I saw 2012 for the events. How many years
Mhm.
is working Nepal? I think Nepali community is very big, right? In Korea.
Uh, the SONSIK, the Society of Nepalese Student in Korea, SONSIK established in 2004. We celebrated our 20th anniversary in last international conference at Namseoul University. The student from Namseoul University, Miss Kanti is here. So I would like to take this opportunity to um, talk about the our recent activity, the SONSIK International Conference. May I ask Ms. Kanti about
Mm.
your insight? Because she work as an organizing committee in the organizing committee and the session management, and overall she did a very good master of ceremony too. So I would like to take this opportunity to ask, later introduce about the our event.
Okay, thank you, Meghnath sir, for the opportunity and appreciation too. And recently, like we all, as Meghnath sir already told you that we have been established since 2004. It has been a long period for Nepalese students. Like SONSIK is like playing a very beautiful platform to gather the Nepalese students together. And also, not only I would like to talk about just recent conference that SONSIK did. SONSIK also does like different cultural events. Like to boost up the talents, inherent talents of the students, and they also provide like different social gatherings too, which makes the like we act like a family, Sunsik acts like a family to the students over here, as we have around 6,500 students, overall students in Korea from Nepal. So, and like talking about the recent program, like Sonshik just did the International Conference 2024, and it is organized by Sonsik, as he told in Namseoul University. And its main theme was like that time was like advancing collaborative leadership and interdisciplinary innovation. Like the topic and like the main thing, we really did about like this program is related with the students' researches, innovations, what they have done, like from different fields, even like management, engineering, IT, business field, psychology, counseling, social service from different fields. They gather different researchers, practitioners, and professors, intellectuals, all personalities and dignitaries from Nepal, and actually it is an international program. So there were international leaders, international professors, and international delegates also to provide an insight for the students. And we organize like we have the research paper presentation, and then we did the oral presentation for our research is what we have done. There was a poster presentation, and actually it boosted up the students their confidence level to do them more perform more better, and obviously it acted as a very beautiful platform to enrich the students inside in the intellectual perspective this time. But not only that, as I told you that we have been doing multiple activities through Sonsik to boost up the talents of students and to gather them in a single platform and to share their feelings like that things. That is very important for everyone, I think. Thank you.
Hmm.
Thank you, sir. That's all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much
That's great.
for,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you so much for introducing beautifully. Thank you for your encouragement also. Yeah. So I think those who are watching us, maybe they are expecting some more information, like because we are together from the different background here. So we have the
Mm-hmm.
culturally different from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Let us talk about the life and culture in Korea. So as a foreigner student here, may I ask to Mr. Anai from Cambodia, what do you
Yeah.
feel? Yeah, what do you feel about the cultural different cultural the similarity from Korea and your country, and the normally the similarity also they are like the Asian country maybe there should be there might be some kind of the similarity and the differences also. Let us talk about it in some kind of a funny way based on what you experience. So, may I ask to Mr. Nai about the cultural similarity from Korea and Cambodia?
Yes, like thank you for that question. And like like Cambodia and South Korea is in Asia, like in the East Asia. So the
Okay.
culture is not much difference, but there's
Mhm.
like different. There's some different points, but there are also like some similar points too. Like for the like similar point, like we do have like some similar foods. We eat rice. I think your country eats rice as the main,
Mhm.
yeah, in Nepal, but I'm not sure
Yeah.
about Peru. But yeah, for the food, it's not the problem for a Cambodian student, but
Um,
the different culture is kind of they have the like the respect, the culture of respecting the seniors, respecting the ancestor, like the level of the things. Like in my country we do have too, but in South Korea it's a little bit more serious than our country. So like I found like many difficult in my labs, like because of
mm,
the culture, like different, like the way to respect the senior, the way to
uh,
respect the professor. And yeah, that's like I did a lot of mistakes, so I got blamed like many times because of those mistakes.
um,
So that's the difference. But yeah, there's not much different from, because like yeah, the more one more thing is Cambodian people, we like to smile, and we like, yeah, when we meet each other we always smile a lot. But in South Korea they just walk, and they do not like just just like when they pass us or they hit us, just like they did nothing, like
mm,
they don't even say sorry or thing, just pass. So that's also the different culture, yeah. From in my
oh,
country, and when we passing by each other, we just do like a little bit smile, or yeah,
mm,
just yeah. And then if we hit or just accidentally hit someone, we say sorry and something. But here, just pass and go and do whatever they do. So I was a little bit awkward at that time too. Like, oh, what? Yeah,
oh,
that's it.
oh, you have a interesting experience, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be similar to other students also. What about the Peru? What is your experience regarding the cultural differences?
I think it's very big, or huge difference because first we are no Asian, right? So this is the first point. We are not the same continent. So I think from Asia is still so similar to like Cambodia, but for us it's very because very opposite in many points. First, our behavior. For us, for Latin people, we are Western. They are Western to part, right? Like Europeans and also Latins. Both we are similar in some part, but we're also different. But usually Latins is very expressive. For it's mean for face, for use hands. So we always express our body. Any feeling we have, we will you will see by your eyes, by your hands. But that's the point. For example, in Korea, it can be sometimes rude because they don't show. Sometimes they have the same expression face for every feeling they have. Right? You never know if they are sad or they are angry. Sometimes they with the feeling and they don't show that. So I don't know if
yeah,
he's okay or she's okay. So it's too complex for us. The first part about to be inside, as I call you, part of Koreans in the first part. So and then it's okay. Stop to understand the mind of them, to
mm,
understand culture, understand people. I think this is the first point I learned here in Korea because
mm,
for us sometimes it's good for us, for them it's not good. So it's very contradictory in many parts. Special does or special feeling is different. And the second, sometimes for Koreans we are a little shikuro. I mean, we are sometimes noisy because we told hello and sometimes very expressive and many times in the sad way people told to us shut up you so shikuro like something please don't talk because that's in the first year for us it was shocked. It was shocked for me especially. I don't usually tell how you say I am so but I have friends Latins who is very expressive behavior and that's his first for them was shocking. Even the restaurants, sometimes the owner came to us to say, please don't sometimes because we when we laugh or we smile, sometimes very also expressive. So this is the first part about culture or behavior. And so we don't know how what we can express our feeling because we learn and we grow like this. So and
mm,
then I think the first part was that by the time we need to learn to first listen what they say and then
mm,
process and then say, "Yeah, okay, something like this,
mm.
like first step, second
Yeah.
step, third step. Okay, it's mean okay. You need to say always okay, right? But even though you are not okay, this is the one big problem for us to say okay, but it's not okay. So, but did you say okay? There will be problem. You will be in trouble later. So, like you
yeah,
say, for
yeah,
example, like seniors, so we don't have also the same like Cambodia, for example. We don't have that kind hierarchy like seniors. We don't have that kind of things in our country. So we only call you name because we just respect each other because you are person, not because you are
Mm,
senior or you are the boss. No, yeah, because it's your person. So we need to respect everyone. So that is all for
yeah.
us, or my like this we have. We respect because you're human. So doesn't matter your position. This another
Mm,
yeah,
point.
yeah.
So it's also for us was very, sometimes seniors can have mistake. Sometimes they do many mistake, but they don't recognize or they will not say, I made mistake. They will say, just
Mm,
do that. So for us, that's
yeah,
just very shocking for in the first point, because
yeah,
when you say you made mistake, you need to say, sorry, I made mistake, even though I'm senior. They will not accept, okay? Because this is
yeah,
something for them no will be good because they are seniors. And
mm,
another part, if shocked for us, the food, most people actually in the first year, second year, they don't accept Korean food because, Korean food is very traditional food. It's not something international food. It means the taste is very special. They
mm,
have many traditional vegetables. Sometimes, like spicy part omit and how say like omit the real taste of food. When you have some spicy, I cannot feel the difference between this or this food because the spices mean when there are some spicy food, I feel it almost the same old food. So and
um,
Peruvians, Latinos special, we always like to eat. The first part for us is the food. So if the food is not delicious, we feel sometimes like sad or angry. You have to feel it sometimes. So some people lose weight actually came to Korea first time because they don't know what they can eat. Usually they go to the Burger King, sometimes fried pasta, and some people get away. So the food also is very big different. But in my case, I love Korean food because I like kimchi. I like because maybe long time. And very similar part is the rice. Like I listen, you guys in your country have rice and you eat every day. Peruvians also. Maybe you don't know, but in the history of Peru, we have influence from Chinese culture.
mm,
We have immigration from maybe more than 100 years to Asian group very big in my country. Even though we are mixed, we have
mm,
Japanese and Chinese. So we have rice, but we also
yes,
have Inca culture in the
yeah.
past. So we have
Yeah.
like also like how to say corn. We also have
Mm.
corn, potato, and rice. So we have three groups we
Mm.
usually eat. But in Korea, it's more
Oh.
rice, so it's okay for me this part. So we have this
Mm.
part is similar. What the point is saying with Korea, maybe Asian and Peru or Latinos, we keep always first our family. The family for us is very important. So we respect our parents. We have very close relationship with parents or mother, father. The same like Asian. It's mean like same the Korean.
Mm.
So we
Yeah.
also the same. We respect our parents. We live even though we are parents until the day you marry. We are not like
Yeah,
independent
actually, I think
Yeah, yeah,
we have to talk about the only we supposed to put the only whole session talking about only the cultural differences, not about the other topic, so that we will talk more in detail. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I realize that one because there are many things that we want to share regarding our cultural differences, right? Yeah. So why not we hear from the perspective of the Nepali students in Korea. So Ms. Kanti Khatiwada will talk about the experiences based on the cultural about the regarding the cultural differences here in Korea.
Okay. Uh, my point of view is mix of Cambodia and Peru, similar
Mm.
as a student is the perspective. Like yes, because in Nepal also we live like in a big family. So first as a foreign student, when you come to Korea, obviously it's the first thing is I feel like the homesickness for everyone. And second, the cultural a shock perspective for me in Korea is first I face like in Nepal, even you don't know your neighbor or someone, you try to help them. You say hello, how are you? How are you doing? And we care for the person. If you don't know, also we just care for the person. Like, are you doing fine? If you hear the next door person is crying or doing something, we just go and knock the door and call them and say, "Are you okay? Do you need any help?" But in Korea, no one does that. In Korea, you are the next door and you are crying at the mid of the night. Maybe you have a stomach itch or you want to go to the hospital, but no one cares about it. They will not knock at your door. No one will ask for you. So you have to be very strong enough and to handle your problems. First thing I face, that's the more shocking thing from you that nobody asks for you. And next is like the academic challenges. Here we have a lot of academic challenges that if someone is getting a scholarship, that's so fine with them. But if they are not, they have to work, they have to manage their studies, they have to submit things on time. If one day of a deadline is gone, you are finished. You have to wait for the next time. So time is very precious over here. That's a good point too. And for food, yeah, we have rice. And many of the food in Korea that is like spicy wheat, spicy in Nepal. So some of the ingredients and food are really resembling Nepal, and we are okay with the food. But for like in my family, I am non-vegetarian, but my some of my family are pure veggies. So if they come to Korea, it will be very hard for me to give them food or offer them to the restaurants. So it's a bit difficult. And also I agree with one point that in Korea, like we also face the problem like some discrimination, and Asian, Middle East Asians or Asians, we feel like the discrimination and xenophobia. I have not only me, but in the circumstances that I work around, I have personally felt that thing. Oh, you are from Nepal. They feel like we don't have the higher intellectual capacity. They feel like we come here to work. It's not a point of view. Once I have a conflict with someone and he asked me, "Oh, you are from Nepal, so you have come to work." And I said, "Bro, what do you think about me? How much are you educated? What's your education level? I'm here to study and I am offered like an research assistant. I've come here as a scholarship. So what do you think about me? I'm just not for here to work. We also have a different capacity, intellectuality too. So I think you should change your perception of thinking about people like that. So these things are a bit about concern, obviously. But every country has their own culture and stigma, many things. So as we are in foreign country, I feel like we have to accept their things because if they come to our, we cannot
yeah,
force them to accept ours. So uh,
yeah,
we have to accept their many things. However, some things are not bearable or painful, but might be they are thinking it in a positive way. So might be it's negative from our perspective, positive from theirs. So it's just a cultural gap, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Mm, wow. Thank you for nice sharing. So we hear from the three countries like a different different perspective. There are some similarity also, some differences also.
Mm-hmm.
So we are almost in the final. Uh, almost at the end of this program. So I would like to ask one if you have something to add to this discussion. I may ask Mr. Nai from Cambodia if you want to say something. Insert that I couldn't ask you that you wanna say.
Oh no, I don't have much thing, but I'm really appreciate your invitation today, and this program
Mm.
is really helpful. Like not only for Cambodian students, but also the students around the world who living in Korea, and also like we share the many information and we exchange the good information, so we can learn from each other a lot. So I really appreciate your programs, and I hope we can. Host or do this program together again and again, and with different topic, they are different things that we can share and interchange with each other. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
thank
all.
you. Yeah, thank you. What about Dr. Tini?
First, just I want to say thank you also for the invitation because I think it's very interesting to listen from another countries how they're doing work. Second, also, I think the first time I saw people from Nepal, actually, this is my first time, I think, interact with people from Nepal and also Cambodia. Usually, we Latinos, we just join sometimes with Latinos also. So, but even though we don't have something common, I think Asian is more close than maybe in other countries. So it's very interesting to know more about events in Cambodia, especially cultural events. I really love culture. So
Oh,
I maybe can share some country because it's very interesting for Latins also for people, even though foreigners. Some people can visit your country next time maybe to show culture. It will be very nice. Thank you for the invitation.
oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. What about the from Nepal? You have something to aid,
First of all,
Miss Kan?
thank you, Meghanath sir, for the open forum. And I'm very happy to hear from Khvat and Jenny about know about Cambodia and Peru and their insightful thoughts, what they are doing for their students' union or for the students. It is really interesting, and I really love the sharing. I wish we could share more about like cultural exchanges, languages, because every one of us in Korea are suffering from the Korean language for
Yeah,
sure, and it's the main obstacle for us to move ahead
yeah,
and get the like personal growth. I hope we together can make some like sharing opportunities like cultural exchange, sharing of knowledge, sharing what people is doing, working in their field, because every field is so interesting to know. And then our language, of course, Korean language for sure, because Koreans are not going to teach us. However, the main most beautiful thing about us is we can talk and understand people from English language, and even now Koreans. I'm working together. I know some people. I just share them expression, and they understand me. And I use the Konglish to talk with them. So even we could include Koreans also because they will be more interested, and they will also enjoy. Oh, we should like have a diverse perception about people,
yeah,
because in Korea, I feel nowadays there are a lot more foreigners rather than Koreans because of their birth rates. So that's all. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, three of you from representing your country, and thank you for your great time to our SONSIK Open Forum. So we will continue these types of the program next time also, and we will come with the different faces with a different nationality, and we will share our experiences, and we will learn together, and then we will grow together. So thank you for your great time, and I hope to see you in some other activities that our the Society of Nepalese Students in Korea and the international student community are doing together. Especially, we thanks to the NIIAD that
Yeah.
helping to the students community in Korea, and as our parents, they are helping to the students community here in Korea. So that's the reason we are connected. So we are so very
Yeah.
thankful, and I hope that next time we will again come with the friends from other, and then we will have the big gathering. We will have the cultural exchange and other program together. Yeah, thank you so much for your great idea. We really learned from your student community from Peru, from Cambodia, from Nepal also. Thank you for your great sharing based on your experiences also. Thank you so much, everyone. So that's the end of our program. And thank you so much, and have a good time. Bye bye.
Yes. Thank
Okay,
you. Have a
goodbye.
good
Thank you
time.
so much. Bye, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Have a nice weekend.
Okay,
Have a
have a
nice
nice weekend. One day left more.
yeah.
At least we have one day left.
Okay,
Yeah.
goodbye.
Good
Yeah. Thank
night.
you so much.
SENTB, the better global transfer service. With just a click. Within a blink. Handy global transfers. Simpler, smarter, better. SENTB.